A foof! Well, not really. That's only the first truckload. So let's explain. All right. Get the grass while you can. Truck is coming. Can you hear it? Oh, I can get close to you. Okay, story time with Uncle Jim. When we moved in, I had gravel put down. Okay, we did a little landscaping, whatever, and this is the original gravel. And I don't know where it went because the whole thing was done like this. But it just disappears between snow blowing, plowing, whatever. So, had the first truckload come, and I don't have to do much work. I told them to leave me a clump up here where I park my truck and van, but I'm going to have them do another clump. And then he spread it out real nice so I don't have to do squat. So anyway, this is called 1.5 inch, but it's much bigger than that. And I'm glad it was. I was worried it would be too small. And so one truckload did an S load, a shitload. Okay, so I just got to get the tractor out and smooth out these spots, and they're gonna come back and give me 2 more loads. I think 2 more loads. We get the left side, we make sure everyone's happy, and I'm glad it's big for in the mud and everything. Now, when it comes to collecting your brass, good luck with that. All right. Anyway, I don't have much time with the tractor smoothing it out. They're going to be back in a little while with another load. And the beauty of this is this was the cheapest. I wanted the beige gravel, the matchy Utah rock solid. There's the swingers. And so I was very happy. It matches if you're OCD like Tin Man, and it's large, so it's really good when it, last winter we had a couple muddy weeks where the sun didn't come out and just bake everything dry. And the wife was in the mud and all our tires were covered in mud. And so wife's going to be really happy. She loves it. So what I might do is do one more load of the big, because that'll finish this left side. And then maybe one smaller. But the beauty is this was the cheapest of all the aggregate that they have. And it's exactly what we wanted. It might be a little bit bigger compared to, this is the original, but it all matches. So we're very happy. So continuing later. And talk about a great guy, the owner of the company, the driver. Everyone is just so nice out here in the country. They're just super cool. And he had a problem with his gate, but he still laid her down really good. And it goes all the way around to here. And of course, you got your views. What are you gonna do? So I think one more of this, and well, actually 2 loads. I wanna do 2 loads. And we done, and then maybe later I'll go smaller on top. But yeah, great price, great company, on the money, show up on time, good prices, and that's it for right now. Now, we did work on the tractor. Maybe I'll show you that in part 1, and maybe we do a part 2. I don't know. All right. dogs. Anyway, hello, this is Uncle Jim. I got gravel coming tomorrow and decided to put the bucket back on and grease the tractor. There's a billion grease fittings you have to fill. I found 3 that doesn't fill, so we got to fix that. Anyway, when I was messing with this, I always had a problem with the parking brake. So you push down your parking brake and you lift up on here. And whenever I came off the tractor right here, it would go poof and come off, and it drove me nuts, especially if you're on a steep incline with the snowblower. You got to put a slave pin in or something like that. You got to put it in gear, put the bucket down. Anyway, so I adjusted the parking brake, and then the monkey screwed around. I'm like, why is this cable so loose? And I pushed up on it, and then the lever wouldn't work anymore. And then I called upon my son. So my son looked at it, and I thought, well, we're going to have to take this panel off here to get to this, see if we lost a spring or something like that. And so he takes a look at it, and originally it was on the first tooth, the very last tooth, and it was only halfway engaged, even after I adjusted it right there. And what happened was it didn't have an adjuster and the cable stretched. So we went through the mini bike parts and got a cable adjuster, a nice big steel one, and stuck it on there. However, it was too long, so we had to modify the bracket under here that holds the cable and everything. And I was like, just get me close. And he's like, no, let's finish it right now. So we got old Bart out here. We call him Bart, our first real welder that actually works awesome. It's actually a Miller with less adjustments. And these are the early ones. I don't know about now. But they have all metal feeders, no plastic, okay? So it's just exactly like a Miller. You got all your references there. Or running it off gas, of course. But you just have less fine adjustments, which we've never needed. So there's that. Anyway, so the son says, hey, you got relaxo pants on. Let me get my man britches on, you monkey. And he decided to make it good forever. So he had to take off part of the bracket here and re-weld on a new bracket, and now everything works awesome. And now we are on the third tooth. Instead of half engagement, it's full engagement, so everything works great there. Okay, we had one grease fitting that wouldn't take grease, so this is pivoting for the front axle. So it's important. Same with the sides. Anyway, this wouldn't take grease, so we just took a 10 mm, took it out, squirted it out. I make sure they're not dirty when I fill, but I don't know what happened with that one. Squirted great, and then it took some grease. And if you have bushings and stuff like that in different areas, like your steering and stuff, don't over grease because you're just going to ruin your bushings. Anyway, problem solved. All right. Okay, it started raining on me, but it's nice because it's hotter than hell. And with the rain, it feels so good. I feel like I'm in Barbados again. So you can see the thickness I'm doing here. Now, the other problem was his truck back end. What he does is he counts the coils on the chain to how much to dump and spread. And what he left me was like a 3 foot high on the second load. So I had to get the tractor out and smooth that out. So that's what I'm in the middle of. I'm gonna have him do another run there, back up there, and back around front. But this is looking good. We got a nice spread of thick gravel. There's the old versus the new. And beautiful colors, Utah colors, and a bunch of other different colors in between. Can we do a close-up? Yes, we can. So you get all kinds of colors, and it's nice and big. And then later I can spread finer stuff on it if I want to. But right now I'm dealing with these huge 2-foot piles, and I'm just back spreading them right now. And then he's got to do another one here and around the front. But it's looking good. I just hope there isn't lightning. Lightning, son of a bitch. Anyway, there you go. A foof, and it's raining again. All right, so I called the boss. I said, hey, why don't you wait another day? They're going to come first thing in the morning to fill that spot over there and the excess, and then leave me some piles so I can do stuff with it. And for the guys that don't know, I didn't drip any hydraulic fluid this time. Oh, yeah. So no leaking of hydraulic fluid for the guys that know the joke. He's just going to run his dump truck around here, give me some more, and then give me some more piles. And we're good to go. It's nice and warm out, and then we'll go back to shooting. Will I ever find my brass in this stuff? No. But anyway, we'll thicken this stuff out, and we're almost done. This was super easy. I was putting it off. My wife wanted gravel because of the mud we had for a month or two after the snow thawed out. And we're good to go. So there you go. I think I'll end it here. We got nice layer of gravel. You can see the difference right there. Boom, bang. And we just need more out here and more right there. And it's a piece of cake when you got a nice tractor. So, until next time, thanks for watching. America, the snowblower is Canada, and the engine is Mitsubishi. So there you go. It's the only heavy-duty tractor I could find at the time, with a PTO out front and back for doing whatever you want. All right, even though it says Mahindra, I might spray over that. It's been a good tractor for all these years. Until next time. America! Afoof! Now what do we got in the clouds? Oh, we got Biden with the Pokio nose. Whatever. Good night.